Well, hi there, this is Cloris Kylie, author, coach, and radio show host. And why don't we talk about creating something that you really want to manifest in your life? I'm sure there's something that you really want. It could be to get that job of your dreams or to find that special person to share your life with. Whatever it is, I'm sure there's something that is really important to you. And you're trying to make it happen, but somehow it doesn't happen. So what do? Well, I've learned some things along the way. And I recently I had a great lesson happen to me with something that I wanted to manifest really badly. And that was for people to be interested in a free video training program that I had created. It was based on an online course I was releasing, and I was just so excited about it. I put a lot of work into it, months of research, and I just thought it was wonderful, right? So when the day came to release it, and I was expecting hundreds of people to come in and download it, the response actually wasn't that good. And I had invested in advertising and just letting everybody know about it. So I couldn't believe it. And as days went by, I went through a lot of emotions, and I think I went down the wrong road actually. And I learned by doing that. So I wanted to share that insight with you because maybe it'll help you too. So what did I do wrong? The first thing I did wrong was to have doubt. Because when things didn't start to happen the way I wanted it to happen, I just started to doubt myself. I said, well, maybe the course wasn't that good. Maybe it's the video, maybe it's the content. Maybe I'm not giving people what they want. Maybe it's me. I started to doubt myself. So think about that. In your current situation, manifesting what you want to create, are you having some sort of self-doubt? Maybe you haven't found a job and you feel like, oh, maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe I just don't come across as somebody who could be successful. Or maybe you want to find that person and you're still single and you go, oh, there's something wrong with me, nobody wants me, right? You start to doubt yourself. So think about that. Is there any self-doubt in your current attitude about what you want to manifest? The second mistake I made was anxiety. Because I started to think, oh my God, what if this doesn't work? So I would check to see how many people have watched the videos several times a day. Oh my goodness, nobody. I don't have any new people watching the videos. So I started to actually watch the pot. Like they say, a watched pot never boils. Yeah, I started to watch that pot and the water wasn't boiling. So that didn't really help me at all. Ask yourself, are you being anxious about what you want to manifest? Maybe you're thinking about that job all the time, it just consumes you, it doesn't let you sleep well. Or the relationship, maybe you're not enjoying your friends and your family because all you want to find is that new relationship. Or maybe you go and check, weigh yourself every single morning and feel devastated when the scale doesn't budge and you're still weighed the same, you haven't lost the weight, anything. Are you having any sort of anxiety and continuously checking to see if what you want to manifest is happening? And then the third mistake I made was to actually be afraid. I was afraid. I was saying, what if all this work that I have done for months and months does not happen? I became afraid. So I started to have all these negative emotions, and maybe that was the tipping point, that something kind of awoke inside of me and I said, hey, hang on. This is not the way to go. This is not what you tell people to do. So you gotta do the absolute opposite. And that's what I did. And once I let go, things started to happen. I had stopped all advertising. I had stopped all of the promotion. And all of a sudden I see all these people watching my videos and being interested and sending me emails saying how great it was. It was amazing. So I said I have to share with my listeners, with my readers, what happened, so they do it too in their lives. So what did I do? Well, first of all, I replaced, remember that anxiety? I replaced it with peace. So I said, I'm letting go. You know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm going to live in peace. I'll come up with something different that will work. And that's when the second part comes. Second part is trust. To trust in your own abilities that you can succeed. Because if you have worked on something really hard, if you really want to get that job or find that relationship or lose the weight or whatever it is, if you work hard, if you know you're following your calling and doing what is right for you, you should trust that it'll happen. Sometimes it takes longer than expected, like in my case, but it'll happen. And also pay attention to how it will happen, because sometimes it doesn't match exactly what you expected, but it happens in a certain way. But you have to be attentive to that. And if you're anxious, if you're doubting yourself, you will not be able to see the signs. And the last thing I did was to replace that fear with presence. So what is presence? Presence means to be in the now. To say, all right, well, whatever I'm doing is now, might not be working, but I'm going to live in the now. I'm going to enjoy every moment. I'm going to keep working hard because I trust in myself and I know I'll make it happen. So when you're when you're focusing on the present moment, what happens is that you are actually in tune to things around you. Instead of being just so anxious and so doubtful that you're just not paying attention, you actually see opportunities around you. And that happened to me too. I thought of new things. Once I let go, I said, well, what if I post the information here and I tell this person? So I did minor things that wouldn't have come to mind if I had been just so anxious and afraid that I just wouldn't have seen it. So once you let it go, that's when new things just come to mind. You'll be clear. You'll have that space in your mind, that clarity in your mind to get new ideas. So let's say that you cannot find a job and you say, well, you know, I'm just going to be at peace. Then you will meet a person somewhere because you're so peaceful and happy. Maybe you'll meet someone who would lead you to your next job. The same thing with the relationship. If you just let it go and say, all right, well, whatever, I'm fine. I'm happy with my friends, with my family. Maybe you meet that person because you're so happy again. You have that positive energy around you and you attract positive people into your life. If you're not losing weight, instead of weighing yourself every day, you eat healthy. You feel good about yourself. You'll be relaxed enough so you'll actually let that fat be released. You'll be a happy person. And then no matter the outcome, you'll be content. You know that you trust yourself and that things will happen when they're supposed to happen and new ideas will come to mind so you can have the kind of life that you want and desire. So, I love comments. I love hearing from you and your experience. So go ahead and post your own experience trying to create the things that you want in your life in the comments section below. And connect with me. If you're watching this video and another site that is not floreskylie.com, then go to my site, post the comments there, and check out all kinds of information that I have to create and manifest the life that we desire. Because as I always say, we have two choices in life. We can live an unconscious life, and anxiety and doubt and just not knowing if we can make whatever we want to happen, or we can be conscious of our magnificence. Thank you.